Everyone here is so close, and because we are like a medium-sized program, we're actually very close not only to the mentor that is assigned to you, but also to every single attending that you work with. Everyone's kind of your mentor. You can find different attendings guiding you about different things in life. Like there's attendings I go to when I want more career advice, attendings that I won't go to when I want more life advice. Like you can just find someone to help you in no matter what you're struggling with. And you can feel that all of the attendings you work with are your mentors. But again, like they really want you to succeed, not just because you're a resident of this program, but because they care about you as a person. And as much as you care about your own dreams and ambitions, they are so dedicated to helping you get there.
You have people who want to know not just about your well-being, but also, within the program, but they talk about your well-being outside the program. There are people who want to know exactly how you're doing with regards to your health. We focus a lot on mental health as well. We also, want to make sure that you're having fun as much as you're learning. So I think that with regards to people who just caring about you makes them also feel good, I think it's a very good, huge plus for me.
I would like for the residents to experience the things that I wish I had experienced. It's almost like, I don't want to sound paternal or very maternal, but it's almost like how your parents or your mother want you to be. You want to provide for them the things that you wish you had because you want them to be a better version of you. And so that's how I sort of approach how I deal with the things that we need to do for the program.
The people that you work with make your job easy and it makes it fun. And so that is something that I picked up on when I was interviewing, that everyone enjoyed working with different staff members, and I am thrilled to say that I have too. I've gotten to know, went to a bunch of birthday parties, showers, and gotten to know a lot of my staff, and it makes my job easy. And when you have dependable staff, that's truly the best thing ever.
What I expect them is to ask questions and challenge us and basically try to find their own way of how they want to practice using evidence-based medicine as well as working together with families. My goal is to show them what it's like, especially if they're an outpatient pediatrician, what it's like to send their kids over here and how we treat them and how different situation calls for different form of treatments. To give them a full training, I believe that them getting exposed to the emergency department is incredibly helpful.
Because there are no fellows, you are the person that is doing most of the things. So for example, in the ER, whenever there's a infant that comes in for neonatal fever and you have to do the whole workup, it includes a lumbar puncture, for example. And there's never like, oh, there's a lot of learners that need to get this lumbar puncture. You're always like on the forefront doing that lumbar puncture. And you also get the opportunity to be the person that is talking to the parents and guiding them through this very stressful situation.
In the clinical settings, you see patients, they're 8 to 5, you see them more on an outpatient basis. You get to build that rapport with them, so if they come back for a follow-up, and you can see those patients. In the hospital, it's a little busy. You see patients, from both night shift and day shift, but you also get that continuity of care where you see a patient as soon as they're admitted and their whole plan and assessment until they're discharged.
I've been able to be in direct contact with my attendings. All of them are very open to questions and open to teaching. And there's been a couple of different times where you're sitting there like, I cannot believe I'm doing this. This is so cool. I didn't think I was qualified to do it. And being able to do the central line was probably a really cool thing that I got to do. I never thought I'd be able to do one of those. And I've gotten to take care of really critical patients in addition to my attending, and getting that experience, hands-on experience instead of being below a fellow, has really helped my clinical decision-making, my critical thinking skills, and it's really given me a broader view as my clinical practice continues to develop.
What I expect from our residents is to, for them to give it their best in whatever they do, whether they're taking care of the patients or doing research or interacting with peers. Give it your best shot.
We have didactics, we also have like noon conferences, which is where we kind of meet and we deliberate. At that time, we also have lectures. For sure, we have conferences, we have journal clubs, and then we have sim labs, which is where we kind of practice like our procedures before actually doing it on the patient. So they are very intentional about your growth. So they want to make sure in every aspect of your training, you're well grounded.
We are so close to all the beautiful beaches. These are honestly the best beaches I've ever seen. And I come from a country that is on the Mediterranean coast, so these are very beautiful beaches here. Mardi Gras is just such a nice time during the city. During February, everything becomes very lively here. There's a lot of parties, there's a lot of parades, and just a joyful kind of atmosphere. And then there's always restaurants to go to, there's always things happening in Mobile. So it's kind of the perfect mix where there's enough, but not too overwhelming.
So you've got a lot of outdoor things you can do, as well as indoor, multiple different cultures with different foods, different restaurants. It's really a good place to live. I would say if you're looking for a family atmosphere, you like to eat, and we have a good time here, and you want to see a program that is connected to a university, full of pathology, and a cool place to live, I think this is a good place for you.